visited with the media tonight and sort of felt like I got myself going pretty good here a couple of times. But let me tell you something. I'm not here to entertain you. And I'd like to see where your kids and grandkids are. It seems like we're starting to get old, aren't we?
Yeah. We need starting.
But we do need the young here, and we need those that are still out there trying to feed their families working. We need those people to come. Now, a tea party. Let me tell you something. I'm going to come at you in a different direction maybe that you think I am, and I'm going to come at you maybe a different direction than you've ever thought. I'm going to tell you, we're not going to talk about federal government. We're not going to talk about basically federal candidates that even in my disposition. We're not going to talk about that. And we're not going to talk about the red, and we're not going to talk about the blue. We're not going to talk about the bull elephant or the jackass. We're just not going to talk about those things. Because you know what? They're not important. We've been talking about those things for the last 100 years. And look at where we're at. We're losing our freedom. We're losing our liberty. We're in debt. How many trillion? Almost $18 trillion. We have a government. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but we have a government that's sticking their guns down and leaving people's throats. So we're going to talk about something that every one of us should have learned when we were probably in about 5th grade. We're going to talk about the sovereignty of the state of Nevada. What does sovereignty mean? Anybody know what sovereignty means? To me, sovereignty means that it's a certain area that we, the people, have our sovereignty. That means we can make rules and regulations. We can sort of govern ourselves within that sovereignty. And let me go through something here. Let's go to our Constitution. And let's go to, let me back up even a little bit further than that. Let me back up to when we was a territory of the state of Nevada. Not the state of Nevada, the territory of Nevada. There's so many people that's so mixed up about the Enabling Act and how our state got become a state. There's all kinds of stories where we give our land up and we did this and we did that. We got to get our land back and all of that. You know, Cliven Bundy don't leave none of that. Let me tell you why. When I study the Constitution of the United States, I can't see none of that bull argument. I can see when we the people of Nevada was the territory of Nevada. I understand our Constitution. And it says that when we was a territory of the state of Nevada, we the people, we did not have the Constitution of the United States. We wasn't part of the United States. It says that the United States Congress had unlimited power. And we were subject to that unlimited power. Yes, the United States Congress did give us some constitutional rights, but what if they did give us more constitutional rights? The Constitution says the United States government and our Congress had power to dispose of this land and to make all rules and regulations. I'm not talking about the state of Nevada, I'm talking about the territory of Nevada. Now, we, the people of the territory of Nevada, petitioned Congress to make us a state. And Congress says, hey, you don't have a clear title. There's people with rights and all these type of things on this unappropriated land, and we don't have a clear title. Enabling Act, isn't that what it's called? So what did we do? And when I read the Enabling Act the first few times in my life, I thought, oh man, we just give up all of our rights to our unappropriated lands. That's what I thought. But let me tell you something. What we did is we cleared the title when we did that. In the Enabling Act, we cleared the title to all of the rights and stuff that was established on the territory of Nevada. And when we did that, Congress made us a state. And President Lincoln, what was the word? Made us a state, in statehood address, made us a state of Nevada. A sovereign state with equal footing to the original 13 states. And they give us a border around us, and that's our state line around us. And then within that border, they give us political equality in Washington, D.C. So what did we get at statehood? Let me quote Mr. Ed Presley. He says, it doesn't matter what happened before statehood. What matters is what happens at the moment of statehood. What happened at the moment of statehood?
We lost our freedom.
We have a constitution. We have a border around our state. And we have sovereignty. Let me talk to you a little bit more about this. Our Constitution, when I studied the Revolutionary War, and I find out that, hey, what did we do? We actually gained our sovereignty, we the people. Remember, the United States didn't fight that war. The states really didn't even fight that war. We fought that war as individuals. And guess who do we fought that war against? The strongest nation in the world. The strongest army in the world. The British Army. And guess what we did? We the people, guess what we did? We whipped them. And what did we gain? We gained our sovereignty. Individually, we gained our sovereignty. Now, do you think after we fought that war, and let me tell you something else. Some of us don't realize. Did you know that we lived here on the American continent for 200 years and still didn't have our freedom and liberties that we actually left them other countries for and come here as pilgrims? What the heck's wrong with us? We come over here and we spend 200 years of our lives and still didn't have freedom. That's why we fought that Revolutionary War. And when we fought it, we gained some freedom and liberty. And do you think we were going to give it up after all of that time? Without the 200 years of the blood and shed that we shed, do you think we're going to give up our sovereignty to another central government? No, our founding fathers never did that. And so what they did is we ended up creating a constitution, didn't we? And in that constitution, it guaranteed our individual sovereignty. And we become a sovereign state. And then guess what? We divided that sovereign state into subdivisions, which are counties. And guess what we the people, remember we're the people who are doing all of this. Now guess what we the people are doing? We've got our sovereignty down to the county level, and we elect our county commissioners, our county supervisors. We, the people, do. And we, the people, choose a candidate that elect a county sheriff. We, the people, do that. And we give the county sheriff a little bit of our sovereignty. What part do we give? We give a little bit of our policing power to him, don't we? And guess what he does? He swears to an oath that he'll protect our life, liberty, and property. And so did those county commissioners that we just voted in. Supervisors, they swear to an oath. And not only that, You know what? We pay our county sheriff to protect our life, liberty, and property. And you know, I always sort of left it at that, but you stop and think, we the people elect our judges. And then we the people are the jury. Have you ever thought of that? We the people elect our judges, and we are the jury. Do you think that sounds constitutional? Isn't that the kind of government we would like to have? And then that's the kind of government we have? Who disagrees with me? I want it.
Well, we don't have that kind of government today, but that's what we want.
But we should have.
Well, don't we have the Constitution?
Yeah, but they don't listen to it.
Well, nobody, I mean, do you guys all follow it?
Yes, we have.
But we're the only ones, wow.
But how come it's such a big mess if you all follow it?
We haven't been following it consistently. We've been asleep at the wheel and we've let things happen that should not have happened. And now we're slowly waking up, and that's why we're here.
So that's why I'm here, to wake you up, I guess. Okay, when somebody has a idea that this is not the proper form of government, I just express. I just want you to tell me what the proper form of government is. I want you to tell me why that government won't work anywhere in the world. You realize what we've done? We've took our Constitution and we've put that down to where we the people in a small government, sort of the home rule idea. In other words, we rule our government. And we rule it all except that little sovereignty we give to our sheriff, and we pay him to do our business. Other than that, we still have it